Hello students, today I am going to teach question number 6 of exercise 6.1. Now in this question we have, using the given pattern, find the missing number. So here some pattern is given, so we will have to observe this pattern and then we will have to find the missing number. Now if you see the first column, see 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, 6 square. And if you see the second column, we have 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square. Here is one digit is missing here, and then we have 7 square. Now if you check the pattern in first column and second column, see first one is multiplied by second one, means the column the digit in first column will be multiplied by the digit in second column, which is 2 multiplied by 1 is 2, which is given in third column, right? Now again coming to next line, 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, which is given in the third column. Again 3 multiplied by 4 is 12, which is given in the third column. Now here in the fourth line, see 4 will be multiplied by 5, which is 20, so 20 will be in the third column. Now see in the fifth line, second column, here digit is missing in the second column. So what should be here? See in every line we have got the third column by multiplying first and second column. Now here means the digit is in first column will be multiplied by the digit in the second column to get the digit in third column. Now here the digit is missing in the second column, so what should be here? See in the third column we have 30, right? So what should be multiplied by 5 to get 30? So it's 6. So 6 square will be there in second column. Now coming to last column, see here, if you multiply first and second, then we will get the digit in third column. So 6 multiplied by 7 is 42. So 42 will be in the third column, right? Now we have to see, we have to find this number which is there in the fourth column. Now we'll check the pattern in fourth column. Now see, if you go through the pattern in third column and fourth column, see here plus 1 will be added to this to get the digit in fourth column. Here also if you add plus 1, then you will get the digit in fourth column. Here also plus 1 to get 13. Here also plus 1 to get 21. Here plus 1 to get 31. So here plus 1 will be added to 42 to get 43. So which we will have to find here. So this is all about question number 6. Now in the next question we have, without adding, find the sum. Here if you see, all odd numbers are there, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, all odd numbers are there. Now without adding we will have to find the sum of this. Now how to find the sum of this? Now, if odd numbers are there and if you count the number, suppose here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here total 5 odd numbers are there. So if you find, since 5 odd numbers are there, so if you find the square of 5, then you will get the sum of these numbers, which is 25. Okay, so without adding we will just count the number of odd numbers and then we will find the square of that to get the sum of those odd numbers. Okay, so whenever odd numbers will be given, we will just count the number. Here suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total 10 odd numbers are there. Now if you find the square of 10, then you will get the sum of this odd number, which is 100. Okay. Now coming to the third part, see again we will count the number of odd numbers. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Total 12 odd numbers are there. So how will you find the sum without adding? We'll just count the number of odd numbers, which I have counted. It's 12. Now when you will find the square of this, then you will get the sum of these odd numbers. Okay, so without adding we will just count the number and then we will find the square of that to get the sum of the odd numbers. Okay. Now question number 8 says, express 49 as the sum of 7 odd number. See, this is exactly opposite of the previous one. Here, see 49 is given, so how can we write 49? 7 square means 49. So 7 square means how many odd numbers? Here it is said that as the sum of 7 odd numbers. So 7 square means we will have to write 7 odd numbers. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13. So the 7 odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. Okay. Now in the next part we have 121. So it is said that 120, we will have to express 121 as the sum of 11 odd numbers. Now why 11? Because here this 121 we can write it like this, 11 square. Now 11 square means how many odd numbers? It's 11 odd numbers. So we'll start from 1. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17, here it will be 17, then plus 19 plus 21 plus 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So here we will write up to 11. So the 11 odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21. Okay. Now in the next question we have how many numbers lie between squares of the following numbers. Here two consecutive numbers are given. Now we will have to find the square of this and this, and then we will have to find the numbers in between. Now what will be the square of 12? 12 into 12 is 144. And what will be the square of 13? 13 into 13 is 169. So we will have to write the numbers in between. So this is our limit. We cannot take 144 or 169. We will just write the numbers in between. Okay. So here is 145, 146, 147, 148, 149, 150, 151, 152, 153, 154, 155, 156, 157, 158, 159, 160, 161, 162, 163, 164, 165, 166, 167, 168. So all totals, how many numbers are there? All total we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So all total we have 24 numbers. Okay, in between the square of 12 and 13. But I will show you the shortcut way of finding this. Like here two numbers are given. So always remember these two numbers will be consecutive numbers, means serial numbers. So how to find in shortcut way? Suppose here 12 and 13 is given. So we will have to just add these two numbers, and then we will have to subtract -1 from that. So if you add this, we will get 3 plus 2 is 5, 1 plus 1 is 2. So 25 minus 1 is 24. Okay. So this can be done, this can be possible only if two consecutive numbers is given. Okay. So we will have to find the sum of this, and then from the result we will have to subtract 1. Okay. Now in the next part we have 25 and 26. Again these two are consecutive numbers. So how will you find the square of these numbers? How will you find the numbers lie between the square of this and this? So we will have to find the sum of this and this. So 25 plus 26, and from this sum we will have to subtract 1. So 6 plus 5 is 11, 1 carry, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 1, 5. So 51 minus 1 is 50. So total 50 numbers lie in between the square of 25 and 26. Now in the next part we have 99 and 100. Again we will add these two numbers. 99 and 100, again these two are consecutive numbers. So we will add these two and then subtract 1 from that. So 100 to be added with 99. So what will be here? So 100 plus 99 is 199, and then 1 will be subtracted from 199, so it will be 198. Okay, so this was all about exercise 6.1. Thank you, students.